Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Since leaving Australia, we'd planned to do a volunteer farm stay over winter. A good break from bicycle touring in the cold, and it's something we've never done before. As we travelled, we'd heard that people have both positive and negative experiences at farm stays. So upon hearing a friend have a good experience at Dikencik farm in Turkey, we jumped on the opportunity.
You might have heard of WWOOFing. When we started our volunteer farm stay experience, we thought that WWOOFing and farm stays were created equal. Since then, we've learned a lot more. WWOOFing stands for Worldwide Opportunities on Organic Farms. The WWOOFing community is national and international and has a particular focus on organic and sustainable farming. Here at the Dikencik farm, we are instead involved in a program called Helpx. Helpx and Workaway are similar volunteer farm stay organisations. Different from WWOOFing, however, you don't have to be working on an organic farm, you can work pretty much anywhere. We're living on a farm owned by Aisha and Cengiz, here in the hills of southwest Turkey. Daily living involves much of what you'd expect. We of course plant and tend to the crops and maintain the various buildings on the farmland. We also cook for ourselves, clean our little cottage, and of course play with Toros. Alex has mainly been digging a trench for the drainage of one of the farm buildings here, a task which has been breaking the back of all of the boys. And me, when not sick in bed, I've been cooking, painting and woodworking with the girls. Life on the Dikencik farm is mostly unscheduled daily work in a really relaxed environment. There's a really positive relationship between Aisha, Cengiz and all of the workers here. Fair expectations and clear allocations of tasks. Let's go meet Aisha and Cengiz.
Meet Aisha and Cengiz, who are our hosts at the Dikencik farm. How and when did you get involved with having volunteers at your farm here?
Actually, we started taking volunteers 4 years ago. We received an email from Workaway site, and they are asking us whether we would like to have volunteers. At that time, we had no idea about the volunteers, and we did not answer them. Then they insisted to ask the same question again. And we say yes, why not? And we are lucky that our first volunteer was a very nice girl.
What kind of work do the volunteers do here?
We are requiring help in the garden, and if we have guests, we need help for serving the guests. Actually, this depends on the season. In the summertime, mostly the work is for the guests. Cleaning the houses, serving the guests, enjoy with the guests. And in the winter time, mostly we are dealing with gardening, and if we have some maintenance projects.
And Cengiz, what's the most rewarding part of having a volunteer program?
It means we have many friends, daughters, sons, and we become very close to each other, and we are continuously contacting with them.
Yeah.
And it's our life more richer and more friendly.
Great. What is your perfect volunteer? Describe what they would be like.
If they can prepare life with us, it's perfect volunteer. We don't want hard work, but this is exception. This time we made some extra works with you, digging. It's really very hard work, but usually professional workers do it.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's meet some volunteers here at Dikencik.
I enjoy volunteering because it's a cheap way to travel and meet people and get a little bit of cultural immersion.
I like volunteering because you get to meet new people and eat very good food with them and sing.
There are many reasons, but one of them is that I'm trying to live without money and as much as possible.
The weirdest job was probably tying strips of bamboo together into meter-long roof mats.
The weirdest was when I was shoveling cow shit for a whole day to build a compost.
The funniest and best job that I had was with horses because I locked them and was feeding them when they licked my hands.
I couldn't stay at a place where I felt like I wasn't wanted or needed, like if I was, dragging my hosts down.
Unreasonable tasks or very long working hours.
Then I feel that the hosts are not pure.
There were times with a host of mine that were just stressful and not so great because they were stressed out about economic problems and having marital issues at the same time.
Well, it's bad if the host is making it only to save some money and that he's not actually even interested in us.
Sometimes they don't treat you well as a volunteer.
Relaxed, interesting, and fulfilling.
Sharing, singing, and caring.
Share animals and nature.
Whether woofing, helpxing, or workawaying, farm stays are brilliant.